Hello students, I am Prajakta Bandari from New Arts, Commerce and Science College, Ahmednagar. Today we are going to see the lesson 1.1 An Astrologer's Day written by R.K. Narayan. Let's turn to icebreaker of the lesson. Students, what are your strengths? Things which you can do perfectly or you are good at are your strengths. Why do you feel that it is your strength? And this strength can lead you to what kind of dream career? Painting and drawing help you to express and you can become commercial artist or cartoonist. Dancing and acting help you express yourself and they are stress busters also. They can make you dancer, actor. Games develop sports spirit, make you physically fit and lead you to become a fitness coach or player. Playing musical instruments can lead you to make career as a musician. Do you know students? Strengths increase your confidence. Students, when you visit a local market, you see variety of occupations. You see different activities like selling flowers, selling grocery, selling vegetables, clothes, toys, medicines. Variety of traders are there. Even you see an astrologer there. To see an astrologer is a common sight in the market. What does he carry for his trade? Parrot, cards, cowrie shells, mystic charts, palmyra, etc. Cage for birds, sacred ash, etc. Do you know to tell anyone's future is called as prophecy. People visit an astrologer to know their future and to get solutions for their personal problem. People living in our society have certain unreasonable beliefs. Certain common events are linked with superstitions, like a cat crossing your path is considered as bad omen. Sneezing of a person, blinking of left or right eye, sacrifice of animal. Such many superstitions are there in our society, and as an educated person, we must try to eradicate them from our mind and from our society. Educating people with the help of videos, lectures, street plays are the ways to remove or eradicate superstitions from our society. But do you know these things provide a good stuff material to writers for their writings? R.K. Narayan is one such writer who used human relationships and Indian daily life in his books. He was the best known novelist. His novel, The Guide, won him the highest honored literary award, the Sahitya Academy Award in 1961. So, let's see the story An Astrologer's Day written by R.K. Narayan. This story is narrated by the author. It is about one particular day from the life of an astrologer. Let's see. In the beginning of the story, there is description of an astrologer. He came to the market at midday. He opened his bag and spread his professional equipments like cowrie shells, mystic chart, a notebook, bundle of palmyra writings. His forehead was resplendent, means bright, with sacred ash, and vermilion means red powder. He was looking for his customers, but people thought there was prophetic light, means comforting light in his eyes. He was more impressive because of his dark whiskers. Dark whiskers means mustache. and saffron colored turban around his head. People are attracted to him as honeybees are attracted to cosmos or dahlia flowers. Students, this is the example of a figure of speech simile. People, they are compared with honeybees, and astrologer is compared with cosmos or dahlia flower. He was sitting under the tamarind tree near the road. The author also tells us about the position of an astrologer at the marketplace. A surging crowd was always there for whole day. Variety of traders like medicine sellers, stolen hardware and junk sellers means चोरीचा माल विकणारे आणि भंगार विकणारे, magicians and auctioneer of cheap cloth. Auctioneer means seller of cheap cloth. Many traders were there. They created loud noise all day. Near to an astrologer, there was a seller, means a vendor of fried groundnut, who was making noise and shouting all day. Bombay ice cream, Delhi almond, Raja's delicacy, means he was calling his fried groundnuts as बॉम्बई का आइसक्रीम ले लो, दिल्ली के बादाम ले लो, राजा की मिठाई ले लो. An astrologer was running his business in the light of a flare, which was lit by groundnut vendor. There was no municipal lighting in the market. The place was lit up by shop lights like gas light, naked flares on poles, old cycle lamps, etc. And this was increasing enchantment of the place. Means enchantment means this was increasing the magical effect of the place. That the astrologer was sitting in the darkness and lights were burned by all the people around him. And then the author turned to an astrologer. Author says that an astrologer never thought he would be an astrologer. He knew nothing about stars, prophecy, astrology. In fact, he didn't know what would happen next minute in his life or others' life. But he knew the psychology of people. He said things to please his customers. He was very good at judging people, means he was shrewd. His practice, study made him shrewd. Still, we should agree that he was an honest man. Why? Because he was working hard whole day to earn money. If the astrologer would not have been an astrologer, what would have he been? To know that, we should take a look at his past. All of a sudden, he left his village. If he would have been there, he would have done his forefathers or ancestors' work, tilling the land, living life, marrying, ripening in cornfield, means he would have been a farmer. But suddenly he left his village and he crossed couple of 100 miles, means 200 miles, and he settled in the present village, and he changed himself from a farmer to an astrologer due to some surprising reason. For any villager, crossing 200 miles is like crossing an ocean. You know that villagers generally do not cross more distance. Therefore, it is like crossing an ocean. He had some strengths which made him successful astrologer. That were he had working analysis of mankind troubles. He knew that human mankind are having troubles like marriage, money, tangles of human ties in their life. Tangles of human ties means complications in the human relationships. And he understood all these troubles very well, and he tackled people with his understanding. He had good perception also because practice made him perfect. Within 5 minutes, he understood the customer's problems. He was charging 3 paise per question. He has good listening skill also, and he uttered sentences which pleased the customers. What are that sentences? Let's see. You are not getting full results for your efforts. There is some woman in your family who disfavors you. And most of your troubles are because of your impetuous nature and rough exterior. These were the sentences which were pleasing people and attracting customers to him. Then the narrator turned to that particular day. The nut vendor blew out his flare and rose to go home. Astrologer too picked up his cowrie shells and paraphernalia means things, articles. Paraphernalia म्हणजे त्याने त्याचे सामान उचललं and started putting all things into his bag. One man stood before him. Astrologer thought the man was his client and said to him,
"You look so careworn. Sit down for a while and chat with me."
You call yourself an astrologer?
"I charge only 3 paise per question."
If I prove you are bluffing, you must return the ana with interest.
"If you find my answer satisfactory, will you give me 5 rupees?
No.
Or will you give me 8 annas?"
All right, provided you gave me twice as much if you are wrong.
But the man was arrogant. He challenged astrologer for the prophecy and gave his palm for reading. The man agreed for 8 annas, but on one condition, that if he proved him wrong, he should give twice of it. This pact agreement was accepted. Astrologer, he said a prayer to heaven, and the man, he lit a cheroot, means cigar. And in the light of mastery, astrologer had seen face of the man, and he was shocked. He was uncomfortable.
"Here, take your anna back. I am not used to such challenges. It's late for me today."
You dragged me in while I was passing.
"Leave me today. I will speak to you tomorrow."
Challenge is challenge. Go on.
"There is a woman."
Stop. I don't want all that. Shall I succeed in my present search or not?
Once again, astrologer took the challenge and said incantations means magical words.
"All right, I will speak. But will you give me a rupee if what I say is convincing? Otherwise, I will not open my mouth and you may do whatever you like."
The astrologer told the man his past. He told him that he was left for dead. Someone passed a knife through his chest and then pushed him into a well to die. The man exclaimed that one passerby saved him. Man was pleased by an astrologer and asked him when he would get that person who tried to kill him. He was searching for the man. Astrologer answered him that the person died 4 months ago. The man was disappointed. Further, astrologer called him by his name Guru Nanak and pretended as if he knew everything from his life. The man was surprised. He was taken aback. Astrologer advised him to go back to his village and never travel, otherwise he would die. He advised him not to travel southward, then he would live for 100 years. The man agreed, but expressed his regret that the person who tried to kill him died and escaped from his hands. To make him satisfied, astrologer said that he was crushed under a lorry. The man gave a handful of coins to the astrologer and left for his village. It was nearly midnight when the astrologer reached home. His wife was waiting for him at the door. He asked her to count the money. She was overjoyed while counting because she could prepare sweets for her children. She asked him what was wrong as he looked worried. He answered nothing. After dinner, he sat on Pule and told her that he was relieved from a great burden of killing a man as he was alive. And this way we come to know that Astrologer himself tries to kill the man, and therefore he was able to tell his past perfectly. When he told this to his wife, she was astonished because she could not believe that her husband could be a killer, and she asked him whether he tried to kill the man. Astrologer said to her that he was silly young man. They drank, gambled, and quarreled one day, and therefore this incident happened. But there is no need to think of it now, and he slept on the Pule peacefully. This way the lesson concludes, the lesson ends. What do we learn from this lesson, students? We learn many things, but one important thing we learn is that we may commit mistakes in our life, but we should learn from our mistakes and we should change ourselves. Thank you.